Hello everyone, and welcome back to another one of my Addison's disease web videos, and this one is talking about getting disability and s.s.i with Addison's disease. Now, I live in Ohio, and Ohio is a very hard state, one of the hardest states to get disability in America. And I've tried as an adult and I've tried as a child to get my disability, and they keep saying no. They say that I'm not sick enough basically to get disability or s.s.i. I've contacted lawyers. They won't help me because my g.a.f score is too high, and it's just really crappy because I really would like to get some s.s.i and disability to truly help and take care of myself. And right now I'm to the point too where I'm really like, it would be nice if I could get some food stamps or something to truly help myself. And I say that some people are very mixed emotioned when it comes to people with Addison's disease getting disability. I've heard some people get very hateful about it, like, you don't need to mooch off the government, you're not that sick with Addison's, I work these hours, blah 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 blah. And it's like, you know what, that's good that you can work the hours and take care of yourself, but I have heard where people have got disability with Addison's disease because you can't take care of yourself as well as you need to. And one of the problems I'm running into is I have low potassium, and because of my steroids, and I can't lower them anymore to help raise it, and I'm making smoothies out of potassium-rich food, and the problem I'm having is I'm not going to be able to afford to keep buying this fruit to make the smoothies. And my parents are in a certain situation where they're not going to be able to help it either. And I think it would be nice to be able to get some sort of help to truly just take care of myself. And that's the problem that I'm having. It would be nice to get some s.s.i to where I could get my own car, and I could get a better job where I possibly, I could get a job with its low impact, and I could work a little more hours, pay a little more taxes even. And it would be really nice to get something that could help me, and one of the biggest reasons why I want s.s.i or disability is because I want the guarantee of health insurance. Now, when I talk about health insurance, I don't want nobody talking to me about no Obamacare stuff. I'm for Obamacare, and I'm for the ability of people getting health insurance better, but that's not what this video is about, and I don't want any arguments on that issue. But I'm just saying, I would be nice to know that I was guaranteed to have some sort of health insurance, because right now as it stands, if I did not have my health insurance, I would not be able to afford my medication whatsoever, and my parents wouldn't be able to afford to pick up that slack either. And if we did, we would probably have to go without something else in some sort of way. Food, what have you, because my medication isn't cheap, and when it comes to it, every 6 months I have to have my labs done to make sure my medication levels are where they need to be. And Addison's disease is not a cheap disease to have. It's very expensive to go see these endocrinologist specialists. It's very expensive to go get your labs done. And without health insurance, I can't imagine. I went without health insurance for a while, but as a child you can get BCMH. Around where I live, you can get BCMH if you're a child with a disability, and that's what I had for a really long time. But then it got to the point where I got to a certain age that disability was only covering stuff, and everything else like family doctor's visits, medical tests weren't being covered, and I was getting really big bills racked up. Right now I'm on a state-issued health insurance, and hopefully they will approve me as being disabled, because they've denied me before. They said, oh, you're not sick enough, Addison's disease isn't a disabling disease. What? Addison's disease isn't sick enough to get s.s.i or state-covered health insurance. What do you mean? Anybody who knows this disease or has seen me live with this disease, or if you have it, or you know somebody who's sick with it, you know this is a very sickening, life-threatening disease that comes with other health problems that have to have, you have to keep your eye on everything with this for me to live. And the thing is, I can't go without my medication. I will die. I've been told by my endocrinologist, we asked, if I stop taking the medication, how long will it take? He said 6 months. He says about 6 months, you will pretty much be dead, because your body will just completely shut down, and you'll get sick and die. So, realistically, you know, you can't go without your medication, you can't start skipping doses if you can't afford it. So I want some sort of SSI or disability to help me take care by the food that I need to take care of myself, get a car, and I don't want no like new 2014 style car. No, I'm talking like I'll take something from the 80s or 90s that's used, something that just runs well, gets me to A to B, gets me places. That's what I'm talking about. Just something where I could get another job to take care of myself, something where I can get on my own and be able to live and support and take care of myself, because let's be realistic, living at home with your parents for the rest of your life is not something very realistic, and truthfully isn't very healthy for anybody. And it's not the life I want to live. If it's what somebody else wants to, then that's good, but I don't want to. So I'd like to get disability to truly help take care of me. Like I said, to buy the foods that I need to help take care of me medical-wise, to help me take a step to develop my life a little bit more better. It's just, you know, I'm telling you all this stuff because I'm sharing my story. This is my story, my problems, and this is where I wish I could get disability and SSI. So really, it depends on the state that you live in, whether or not you can get it, if it's easier to get it, if it's not easier to get it. It's really all dependent on where you live, if you can get lawyers that can help you, and if you can really just prove your point. If you have enough money to pay for the lawyers to prove your point and to get it, definitely pursue it. Definitely. And don't let anybody talk you out and say, oh, don't be mooching off the government, don't this or that. No, you need to do what you need to do to take care of yourself. Whether, like I said, like my point, I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I can't afford the foods to even take care of myself like I need. You know, I can't afford, I'm not going to choose to buy some bananas and strawberries over, like, let's say, macaroni and cheese or lunch meat and stuff that could help give me a lunch when I'm not going to eat a frickin' banana and call it lunch, you know? It's getting to that point for me, and that's where I wish I could get some form of help. So, pretty much share your stories. Have you got SSI or disability with Addisons? If so, I'm so happy for you. If you're struggling too, let me know. It really does suck, and sometimes I wish people would recognize. Because the thing is too, I don't just have Addisons. I have, I'm hypoglycemic, you know, I got low blood sugar, I got scoliosis, I got equinus that keeps me from being able to be on my feet for long periods of time because I walk on my tippy toes. Hell, I got, I'm dyslexic, I got scoliosis, which is curvature of the spine. I got so many other things wrong with me that part of me doesn't understand. I have a lot of anxiety issues. It's like part of me doesn't understand why I can't get it. I guess I'm just too damn smart, which is bullcrap. Here in Ohio, it's easier to get it. If I shot up heroin or became an alcoholic, it'd be easier for me to get disability in Ohio than it would be to actually have a health problem. So pretty much, I share with you my story, and I bid you a damn well good luck. Definitely try if you feel you need it, and I hope you get it, because unlike people who do drugs and ruin their own life, we didn't ask for this to happen, and we need help taking care of ourselves, especially if you got children that you need to take care of, to buy food, to make sure you keep a roof over their head. Definitely fight for it. So good luck to you, and you know, like I said, share your stories down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.